Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Saturday, the 13th of December, 2025. Starting off, as always, with the synoptic midnight last night. We can see this cold front that has passed through. So it brought us all that unpleasant low cloud and wet, windy weather yesterday. That's now moved on beyond, approaching the continent overnight, leaving behind it a nice area of clear air before a series of fronts out to the west and in the Atlantic at the moment. By midday today, that continues the relative high pressure of sort of probably about 1027 at Lasham here. And we've still a high pressure, therefore, being the dominant feature, but a low up towards Iceland there, causing a number of these fronts which are approaching in the next couple of days. Today, we can expect fairly typical high pressure conditions, nice spread in the isobar, so light southwesterly flow there across the UK, and it should be clear skies, nice, cold and crisp. Next few days to tomorrow, we can see we've got this approaching small band of a warm front there. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. We're followed fairly close behind, general typical spacing by a cold front and an occlusion as well. And they'll come into effect sometime on Monday and into Tuesday, leading to a lot of wet air and slack winds for certainly the early part of next week. Back to today, looking at the sat pic as of 8:05 this morning, you can see absolutely clear of the UK, very, very thin line of cloud over the channel and to the north and northwest, but completely clear for much of the country. As you can imagine, therefore, no rain expected, and I won't even bother running the Met Office prediction through, as there is no chance of any rain today. The TAF at Farnborough today, wind variable at 2 knots, cav OK, so there's no cloud to concern us there. There's a tempo between 9 and 11, 7 decimeter viz and a prob 30, between 9 and 10 of 4,000 meters and mist. There's a little bit of radiation fog out there at the moment, and we are expecting that to burn off, so reduce visibility with mist to begin with, but that will very, very quickly burn off. It's fairly minor. Winds aloft today, it's southwesterly generally, so to the south is 240 degrees, 10 knots, and to the north, a little bit more south, but not very much, 230 at 30. It's a bit of an increase in speed there. We're not expecting winds of that strength, somewhere more in the region of 240 at maybe 10 or 15 in our part of the country. And on the ground, you can see almost straight westerly there. I beg your pardon, just move that on slightly. A little bit of a southwesterly, starting off straight westerly, gradually coming around more in the day. But as we can see on the Met Office prediction here, very, very weak wind all day, 3-4 knots, maximum of 5 today, gusting up to 9. So no concerns there with the wind speed or direction. We'll be operating runway 27 based on that. And we can see here on the GFS, certainly miles for this time of year, around 9 or 8 or 9 degrees in the warmest part of today, and it will feel somewhere close to that dew point there of 5 degrees. That was the Southside webcam just after 8 o'clock this morning. A little bit of radiation fog there. We just refreshed that now. You can see it's actually developed a little bit, but it's not prohibitive. It's only in the lower parts of the airfield. You can see on the south side here, the higher area is free of fog. So lack of wind, not really moving that along, but the sun is coming up and it's not going to be an issue for us today. Cross-section just proving that with sun gaze down, we're going to get a little bit of cloud forming, but throughout the day, nothing really that's going to impact us. And on that basis, I don't really need to elaborate much on the cloud distribution chart here, other than to say that they're showing quite a lot of mist and fog to begin with, but actually not burning off, developing, which is not what we're expecting to happen. So on to glider bookings now. Fairly busy day. 2 K21s on booked flying, a K21 for the casual list. We've got 5 students and 2 instructors on the casual list, with no doubt more adding themselves throughout the day. Got K21 and K13 for the youth group, and that's all day. and a K13 for the trial lessons. Plenty of single-seat availability and no movements expected today. So in summary, we have high pressure over the UK, the low to the north, expecting light radiation fog early morning, clearing for typical high pressure conditions throughout today. We've got a light southwesterly flow, with that will be operating runway 27, cables on the south side boom, and it will be the sort of partial winter operation, so aero towing and winching off the hard runway, but landing on the grass. That will be on review as the ground thaws, if it turns out to be too wet, we may revert to full winter ops. As always, do not land or taxi across the disused runways shown here in red. And there's our airfield setup to finish with the winch on the south side and retrieve driving up with booms and air towing from the north with the launch pod vehicle in the middle. That's all for me this morning. We'll see you out there very shortly. Have a good day and keep it safe. Thank you very much.